Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live!
What's going on tonight?
What
Man?
the fuck is up, gentlemen?
What's up, Bubba? How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
So you surviving
I'm still
down there?
here.
Yeah, you didn't get blown away, did you?
That's right. Too
Or
fucking
drowned.
fat.
Glad to see it, man. Glad to see that.
They couldn't blow me away, and if it fucking flooded, I was my own fucking flotation device. Fuck you, God.
I own my own flotation device. Pretty good.
It's good, man. This one luckily wasn't as bad as I think people were worried about, which is always a good
Well, I know. I tell you what, it caused a hell of a lot of damage in some spots, though, man. But most of those spots had already been hit by the other hurricane,
on the heels of what was that?
It was trying to clean up.
You had like huge.
I know,
right,
dude. Like this is
like I've talked about it. I know one person that lost everything.
Oh, it's horrible, dude.
That I know.
Dude,
I was pretty close to.
Listening to this thing, and they were talking about this, or they're interviewing this dude who was like staying. They were talking about why he was staying. Mm-hmm. He's like, it's so fucking expensive to get out of town and like get a hotel and all this shit. And he's like, we don't even have like flood insurance because it's so expensive.
Yeah,
which was like crazy for me to hear that living where the dude did, because I was like, man, you'd like think you have. I don't know how expensive is too expensive to have flood insurance, but
that's what they're doing is they're raising the prices on property taxes and insurances to force people out.
Probably because they're trying to keep people from building in certain places again.
Oh no, they're building, but it's all.
What's it going to be?
They're building a shit ton.
But why?
They're trying to make it basically a capital state.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Yeah, like a capitalist state.
When I lived in Florida when I was a kid, one thing that my mom she'd always complain about whenever, because we would go different places to visit friends of hers, and she was always bitching about the western side of Florida, right? And she would always say that she thought people were building stupid at their houses on, what would she say, sandbars.
Well, the thing is if you look at the hurricanes and weather historically, the Gulf side is the side to be on.
Yeah,
right.
Usually the storms come from the Atlantic and smack the entire state.
That's what I said. But the problem is, it's being that way. The Gulf side's not prepared for getting hit either. Like head on. How many times has that happened though? Really? That's usually Gulf storms. Don't hit Florida like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe.
I mean, it is what it is. And, and like I said, that person I do care about, and they lost.
Yeah, dude,
that fucking sucks, dude.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
I know people. I know a person in the hobby who's in the cafe, and he had 2.5 feet of water in his house.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Lost a whole bunch of family heirlooms and all sorts of shit.
Even if you do have flood insurance or whatever type of insurance to get that shit sorted out, it takes. That's not like they come in 2 business days and do it.
Nah, it's too. It's hard, man.
We had a hailstorm in the beginning of March, and we had to get our roof replaced, and it didn't happen until the beginning of July. And it's like, luckily, it wasn't like a hole in our roof to where it'd be like leaking through the ceiling or anything like that. But like, they don't necessarily like make exceptions for if the damage is worse. Like, they're just like, we'll get to you when we can get to you. And I mean, there as far as like contractors and that goes, obviously gonna be spread so thin. Like linemen, you can drive them down for the week, and then they can kind of go back to doing whatever. It's like that long term kind of work. Like, people are going to come in to do it, but
they were putting the linemen up in St. Pete at the Rays Stadium.
Yeah, and then the roof collapsed.
And the roof fucking got ripped off.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Dude.
Holy shit.
Terrible.
That's wild.
There was one pic, man. A fucking waste management dumpster fucking diagonal in dude's house like this.
Oh my
Damn, those aren't like light though, are they? They're pretty heavy.
No.
Yeah.
Then there's the videos of because of the floodwaters, the alligators in people's fucking houses.
Well, see, I remember that when I was a kid too. I remember after we got hit with a hurricane, I do remember that being a problem. A lot of wildlife, just kind of.
And people have probably all seen all of these, but there's another one where a dude's going through floodwaters trying to get through, and guess what? Fucking, he stops for a second. Gator takes a bite out of his fucking tire.
Jesus Christ, that is insane, dude.
Funny. It's funny because it's his car. If it was like his body, that wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, that would be cool. I know what you mean. Yes, but it's like Gators. He gives Gators permission to just kind of take it back. We're taking it back now.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep on a
That's
bed.
pretty crazy, man. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of tragic stories. I was watching a lot of the Weather Channel coverage and stuff, and I just hearing all kinds of people that lost their homes and shit, and just
and
it's terrible.
People have been hoarding gas and shit, so they got the county sheriffs and shit at all the gas stations that actually have gas.
The governor said that
it's just like making sure people don't buy
that they were going to prosecute people for that shit and put them away and put them in jail. So I don't know.
They're basically to make sure people don't buy up all the gas at once, and
right.
Also, like people are getting fucking testy. So you got the cops there to break up the fights that are happening at the gas stations.
Yeah.
Actually,
I got fucking pulled over today.
Why? What happened?
He was smoking that giant bong while he was driving.
Yeah, man. I had that Sherlock pipe like this. No, I'm kidding. I was actually heading to the dispensary.
No shit.
From Publix, and so like the way the plaza is, there's a Publix and there's a fucking 7-Eleven up over to the right and over. So the 7-Eleven had gas. Well, the way the plaza is designed is it has two entrances. It has an entrance all the way over here and an entrance all the way over here. So both are going. So they got cops there and they got cops at the other one over there. So cool. I get out of Publix. I got everything I needed. Popped up this other side road to pass through all of these people so that I didn't have to fuck with them.
Yeah.
So I get up to the stop sign. I specifically remember stopping. And I saw a white truck coming and I was like, fuck that guy, I'm going. So I fucking pop it and there's a Hernando County sheriff there.
Oh,
well,
shit.
Okay, guess what? I'm not speeding. And I stopped at the fucking sign. He popped me for not stopping at the sign, and he said he had me on video. I was like, okay, cool, we'll see.
So he say, well, I mean, what?
I'm so fucking bad about stopping at stop signs.
Well, is he gonna
roll everything?
Yeah, you do a rolling stop, don't you? Okay, I wonder if he's gonna try to say he did a rolling stop instead of like a complete stop, which you probably did a complete stop. But to him, it looked like you didn't probably. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's with
I mean, yeah, I didn't have my license on me, so he was trying to bop me for that. For whatever reason, the fucking sticker for the license plate wasn't on for this year, so he tried to pop me for
not
that.
Get your stickers.
Jesus Christ. Nick's just getting a hammer for everything. God damn.
Oh,
he was nice and he let me go on those two, but he made sure to tell me, and I was like, yeah, okay, Bubba.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. He's probably
I got a tail light out too, but like, man.
It was during the daytime, I'm sure.
Hi, baby. Kate just got home from work.
What's up?
Hey, Katie. I gotta renew my fucking tags.
Oh, dude, mine both expired.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
Disincentivized to do it. So like everyone always says, like you get a fine, and you do. It's 20 here in Illinois. It's $20 if it's a day late. It's $20 if it's 2 years late. So for me, once I'm past a day late, I'm just gonna fucking let it ride. Like you tend to be able to get pulled 2 times.
You go, fuck it, whatever.
before
Let it ride.
tickets, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was easy. It was easy. My last one, they expired in like December 2019, and I think I got them in like 2023 is when I finally got new ones, because every time I let that one go longer, because like earlier on, every time I get pulled over, I'd be like, oh, COVID or whatever, and like, oh yeah, but just whenever
It's
you can, like, all
man,
right.
it is like getting pulled over
hilarious.
is such a weird fucking experience.
Nowadays, especially.
Because
I don't know.
it's while it's happening, it's that anxiety, right?
That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly right. I always have, yeah.
Dude, and it's like for
and
me,
then, like,
I'm
the
always
anger
what if I
still-
like got a warrant out for something?
Yeah.
Like, and I just
Like, yeah, like what if like I have an unpaid parking ticket somewhere that I've never fucking
or like,
heard
dude,
of?
because like
and-
I think of here's what I think of, like all the times I do
Yeah.
like check out at Walmart, and like I get to my car and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to scan this or that. Like, what if they're just like watching me and like building the case? You know what I mean? You're gonna
He
get my
said
ass
watching
beat.
or
That's
building a
what
case
Target
against
does
you.
now.
No, dude.
Russ.
So this
What?
lady that Jackie works with got fucking busted and like got jail time because she had like and she was like doing this on purpose, like to her detriment. It was like would have like the toilet paper on the bottom and just like for a year and a half never scanned that, but scanned everything else. And like they legit like watched her ass, like built a case, took it to the cops, and then like like one day she was doing it and they just like caught her in the parking lot. We're like,
Well,
So
what
they just let her
what they
keep doing
do,
it?
They let them keep doing it until it
just-
ends up being
yeah,
grand
'cause-
larceny.
yeah, because you want to, either there's that, and then it's like, I guess you want to see if it's a pattern, because if it happens, like for me, it's like if I got all 4 kids with me, usually something goes unscanned, right? It's nothing
Right.
ever, like big, because like I make sure to get all that shit, but I'm always like in a hurry.
All right.
And there's nowhere to actually have like a person check you out, so it's like I'm always paranoid about that. I'm like, dude, they're watching my ass, they're building a case, and
No.
That's crazy, dude. But I mean, I guess I get it because they try to
it's
get you
huge
for
down here
stealing.
because shoplifting is so big.
It's petty larceny if they just get you for toilet paper. One thing of toilet paper. But if they let you get a bunch of get you stealing it like 20 times, I guess it's like it's over that dollar amount. Jesus God. Oh, they have a lot of real big problem with shoplifting down there.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, we don't have it really that bad here, but I know when you get to Northern Virginia, it gets to be more of an issue. They're really hardcore about having the metal detectors and stuff, and they actually have people watching by the door and shit, and they'll try to stop you and go through your shit. But by law, you can tell them go fuck yourself. You're not going to do my shit because unless like you're only BJ's and Sam's Club and stuff like that can do it, because part of the condition of you joining their being a member of the is you have to allow them to search your shit on the way out or check your receipt. But when you go to a store like Walmart or Target, you don't have to let them check your receipt. Now I've watched so many people get into like fights over it. When then the Walmart security people are like, "Well, you're not going anywhere until we check your stuff." And one guy's like, "Oh, look, you try to stop me from going, so I'm gonna fuck you up." And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
I got into a fight in Virginia at a Walmart because of that with a security guard.
It happened to me once. And I
He says, "Oh, it's fucking Sam. I'm out."
I
all right, see, dude.
it happened to me one time where I was trying to get out, and the lady said, I need to check your receipt. And I went, "Why would you want to check my receipt?" And she's like, "Just need to check your receipt." And I'm like, "Nope, you're not checking my receipt." And she said, "Why?" And I just thought she violated my privacy. That's I can have something I don't want you to know I'm on here.
Yeah, there's one dude that's always doing that at my Walmart, and just glance at it. But the dude looks exactly like Alan Moore, and I like always say that. Alan Moore is over here.
That would probably make me want to let him look at it. I mean, like, just because I feel bad for you.
He does well. He's like, I hand it to him, and he's like this, and like doesn't even like.
Yeah.
I just get the fuck out of here.
I've read it with my fingertips, and the snakes have told me exactly what
I'm
you
like,
bought.
all right, dude, whatever you say, man.
That's awesome.
Just leave me alone. Don't fucking cast a spell on me.
I remember we were in a situation where the Walmart in up in Manassas where they literally had to have to call the police because they wouldn't let this guy leave.
Oh,
No, I don't mean they wouldn't let this guy leave, but they wouldn't let anyone else leave either. because this guy was making a big deal, so they wouldn't let no one else because they wouldn't. Yeah, I'm like, hey,
phone away from the mic, bro.
Oh my bad.
I'm like, hey, dude, I'm like, hey, I just got like I just bought one thing. Can I please leave? I told the guy, I took a look at it. No one can leave until the police get here. I'm like, why? That makes sense. I got to do with this.
Positive peer pressure.
I think they were trying to have people there for witnesses in case because this guy was like ready to beat their ass. You know, he's ready to start swinging on people, and I wish he would have. God damn, I wish he would have. It would have been great. But
the guy touched me.
You know,
and I
he touched you. Oh, that's not good.
And I was on one. I don't know why. Like I was pissed off that morning already, and so I bought trash cans. And I'd put, after I got my bags, I put all my bags in the trash cans.
Okay.
Doubled up the trash cans and rolled them out.
Sure.
Gave him my started looking as I'm passing by with my receipt out, and no one stops me.
Right.
I get out of the building, and dude taps me on the shoulder, and I came back with a right because I didn't know what the fuck was going on, man.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have touched you. He should have called out to you.
Once you're out of the store.
Yeah, once you're out of the store, it's like, dude, give me a break. I guess technically, as long as you're still on their property, their security can apprehend you. Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of shady. There's a lot of weird with the things with the law on that, man. And and I mean, if the police show up though, and you tell the police that he touched you, you're within your rights to press charges on him. He shouldn't have touched you.
Yeah.
You can't be touching people. You can't be putting your hands on people. I don't give a fuck what it is. I get really annoyed about that because it's like, fuck you, man. You're nobody, dude. You got one little tiny bit of power because you think you're the fucking the door Nazi and shit. Keep motherfuckers from leaving. Fuck you.
Yeah. Like, I usually stop for him, no problem, and don't give him any shit. Well, but there's been one time down here where I was in a hurry and the dude was on the seat, and I was like, not today, buddy. I don't have the time. He says, well, you're going to stop. And I said, are we going to make this an issue? And
they know by law they can't. They can't do it by law.
Yeah.
That's why I said, unless you have dead to rights that I've been shoplifting, you better not. You retain me again unlawfully. I can sue your ass. I can have you press charges against your ass for that. Can't hold you as a prisoner. Fuck them.
Well, my thing is I get a free one on you.
Yeah. Hold still, motherfucker. This won't hurt a bit. Maybe a little bit. It's like you're gonna get to go pro wrestling on their ass. Boom, boom, boom. Except the whole back.
Take this little beast thing if you want to.
Yeah, hit them for real. It's fucking good, man. I love that shit. All right, so speaking of,
got my Danhausen shirt on.
Yeah, I know he looks great too. Hey, what's up with him, dude? Where is he at now?
He's in the Indies, man. He's
is
not
that we just
on? Yeah,
he's not in AEW anymore.
But I don't know if they fired him or they didn't.
What's up with AEW, man? Are they like? I saw something that was like nobody was going to their shows anymore. So I don't know if it's bullshit.
It's been like that forever, man.
It's been like that for a while.
Their live show attendance is horrible and shit.
Yeah, they have to usually give tickets away to get people to come. They have. Yeah, just and that's why
they have to film. They have to film the fucking live TV in a 3/4 view because they have to push all the people around.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that the crowd looks full on wherever they're going to do camera shots. So it's rather tough for them on that. But I mean, they're
like the thing is, I don't care what anybody says. If you watch an AEW fucking pay-per-view, there's a 5-star fucking match on that fucking pay-per-view.
See, that's what they. But Nick, that's what they do right. I think AEW puts on way better matches than WWE.
That's
in general.
And like, I don't have the time anymore to get invested in storylines.
I
have so much more media I want to consume.
I got you, but you're not like in the majority. I'm in the minority. I was saying,
right.
Most people, they want that storyline to go with. Mm-hmm. They want you to build up to a match. And AEW is trash at that, man. If only they would, if they did that
horrible.
a little better. If they did it a little bit better, they only got to improve a little bit to me. Just give us a little bit of it, and you'd be perfect. It'd be great.
I mean, the matches they've put on this year.
Oh,
my God, man!
Incredible, just incredible matches. I can't even, I don't even sit up. See how this is stuff that they put on regular. They put on pay-per-view caliber matches on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
Man. It is nuts.
It's insane, like the talent that they have, and the amount of people that they have backstage that know what they're doing. Like, there's no excuse for it.
Nah, I just feel like there's not much commitment to writing, and coming up with any kind of storyline. And you don't need to have the most elaborate storylines. Just give us enough story to give us a build up to the match. And that way we know what the match is like, what the match is about, and then let them tell the story in the match. It's fine, but give us a little build up, And I just think they struggle at it. They don't do a very good job. Like it's like not even there, man. It's really bad. But their matches are. I love that Moxie's become a fucking heel. I love it. Full on heel now. I'm digging on that. And they got a whole new group.
And see, like, that's the thing is I can go back and watch those pay-per-views whenever I want because I don't care about the fucking story, and there isn't one.
Right. Right. There really isn't one. I mean, well, they are doing a little bit better with story with that because they're trying to they're trying to get what's his name God damn it, not Danielson, the good Yuta. They were trying to get Yuta to join up with them and turn his back on Danielson, right? And Yuta, of course, Yuta's like, no, won't turn on him, and fighting against them and shit. So it's like they divided the core, maybe the combat club up. So it's fun. Pac is finally part of a fucking legit stable instead of like a goober stable. A real one.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you gonna do, Pac? Look at you, man.
But like when he was the trios champ with the fucking Lucha Bros, that was pretty hard. They should have made that a stable.
The only thing they had to do was add one more guy. It'd been perfect. Or have a woman, whatever,
Like, if they could have added, like, Black Taurus or something.
Yeah, it would have been pretty cool.
That would have been perfect.
It would have been cool. But see, with being part of this stable, though, he's with some hard-ass motherfuckers that are like, they're not luchadors. They ain't flying around the ring. They just beat the fuck out of people, man. That's all. So, and Pac, to me, that's what I like him. I want him to be like that. I've always wanted him to be like that. Come on. Even when he was in WWE, I was like, man, they're wasting this guy.
Are you excited about Penta and Ray in WWE?
Yeah. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be good.
But like, I was trying to think about it, but like, does that like really move the needle at all, or does it just hurt AEW? Or
the thing is, though, Rey Mysterio is when people think of luchadors, he's like the face, right?
Yeah.
I think they need to get some other guys to step up there and become the new face or new faces, because we're not going to have him much longer. He's going to retire soon, dude. He's been wrestling for a long fucking time, man. Yeah. He can't keep it up. His body can't keep it up. So eventually we're not going to have him.
And he's already killed one dude.
Yes. He's already, he's, you can tell he gets clumsy in the ring sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he gets tired. You can see it. And then that's, I mean, I don't know how much more he's going to wrestle and how much longer we're going to have him. So you gotta start getting some. That's why they had that guy Dragon Lee. He's running with the Latino World Order and shit. And he's cool, and he's the next face. And I'm like, okay, well, we need somebody to come on and challenge that. We need some other people too. So, and I think that AEW's got a really good stable of luchadors and stuff. They really do. They've got a lot of good guys that are badass. And WWE wishes they had as many quality high flyers as they do.
It's just WWE's in the same position they were in with WCW. They can sit back, watch this talent,
Yep.
see who
Yes.
distinguishes themselves, who the people like, and pick them out.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're picking, and occasionally they lose them.
Yep.
Occasionally they stay in AEW or they go somewhere, but they're going to win most of them because they're going to out outpay them. But I will say, I think AEW recently outbid the WWE for somebody. So
who was that? Mercedes?
No, it was God damn it! Now I got to try to remember who it was. What's his name? That little skinny fuck. Not. God damn it!
All right.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. The WWE was wanting him bad, and AEW outbid WWE. They weren't willing to give him as much money as AEW was, which shocked me because Khan doesn't always doesn't like to open the checkbook for motherfuckers very often. He will if he has to, but I think that's how. I mean, same thing with Mercedes. I mean, she's getting paid pretty damn good compared to the rest of the female talent on AEW's roster, and it's mainly because he wanted to keep her away from WWE and get her there.
So I'm pretty stoned, so I've lost the thread of the show here. But I was on Reddit yesterday while also stoned, and I have a question. You know how they have those Mount Rushmore things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't related to wrestling. This is actually related to comics.
Okay. All right.
And I've seen a few of these. One of them is the Mount Rushmore. So the top 4, like most influential, they mean the most female characters in Marvel.
Oh my, female characters, really?
Marvel. That's
wow. Damn, that's tough because
it is.
Shit. Well, I mean, could you throw Jean Grey up in there?
That's exactly who I was thinking.
Yeah, because she was on my list.
She had a whole fucking saga wrapped around her. I mean, arguably became the most powerful being in the universe at one point. I mean, she was pretty badass.
Yeah.
So I guess she could be up on there. I'm trying to wonder who else could be after her. Because after her, it's like everyone's way the fuck down to me. But it's kind of difficult. But hey, has either one of you guys seen the new Deadpool movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not. I'll probably watch it.
All right, well, I don't want to spoil you for this, but there's a character in that Deadpool movie that I've never heard of in my life. I don't remember. I just don't remember. Xavier's twin sister.
Oh, Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova. I don't remember Cassandra Nova at all.
She's Grant Morrison production, brother.
Okay. Okay. All right. Enough said. All right,
what was that, Nick? That early 2000s run?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they?
That was the first story he did with the Wild Sentinels and all that shit.
Did he make her look like a female version of Xavier?
Oh, dude.
I mean, she was bald.
It was horrific, dude. It was horrific because Frank Quitely was the artist.
Yeah.
Okay, and he is my favorite artist of all time. He draws the fucking worst women in comics.
Oh no shit! Oh no,
women in comics.
Oh god, so he did a terrible job on her, didn't he?
Oh dude, like she's disgusting when.
Well, in the movie, they make her bald like Xavier, and
she was, bro.
Crazy.
Don't always her look in the comics.
That was I'm like, okay, look, I guess she's Xavier's twin sister, but you ain't gotta make her look exactly like the motherfucker. Come on, dude.
I'm having some RAM problems, but I'm seeing if I can bring it up.
I'm like,
I gotta
dude,
get a
all
new
they need,
fucking motherboard.
all they needed to do was stick her in a fucking wheelchair and put a blanket on her. I'm like, you wouldn't even be able to tell them apart.
Old woman.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, it's
She
creepy,
definitely
dude.
wasn't an old woman in death.
Oh God, she's fat with a belly too.
No,
Oh my
this
God.
is her over
That's not
here
her. Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Oh,
with the bald head.
Yeah. I thought that was.
She's a dude.
I thought that. I thought that was. I thought that was before she got shaved bald or something. Okay.
But no,
Oh, okay.
see, that's her hand going up in the dude's face and shit.
Oh, she punched him in. Oh God, yeah. Now that's creepy because she just runs her fingers through people's brain and shit. And it's weird. I'm like, God damn. Now if she looks pretty powerful. I mean, pretty strong.
I mean, let's
She's
be
a unit.
Yeah, she's definitely that. But let's be honest. There were some weird boners to be had in that fucking movie.
A little bit, lots of penetration, and a lot, and not necessarily in a good way. But
she is a gorgeous person. I believe. Excuse me. They are a beautiful person because she goes by they them. Emma Corwin. Yeah, she was gorgeous, and like you wouldn't expect that. Like you would expect like Judi Dench to be Cassandra Nova. You know what I mean?
No. I know what you mean.
Kathy Bates. You know,
I'm not saying she was. No. She had a pretty face, and she was really, and she wasn't like ugly or not. But I just the bald thing creeped me out. I'm like, it's like a female Xavier.
Liked it.
You know, did you? Do you find bald chicks attractive?
Bald chicks, yeah.
Do you really? Oh, God.
Yeah. After this movie, yeah, I figured that shit out, bro.
He said, "Okay, so you didn't before the movie?
What's your Mount Rushmore of bald chicks?
All right, Moondragon.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh God, did you say Jada Pinkett Smith? Oh God,
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, with her propecia. Alopecia. That's right, bro. Propecia is the shit you use to treat it, right?
I was gonna say propecia is a prescription medication.
Yeah. Alopecia
may cause suicidal
right.
thoughts.
Look, it's some kind of piscia. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
One piece or two piece.
Yeah, right. Oh man, oh God.
Movies, have any of you guys bothered to watch that Joker movie? I hear it's just
no.
I haven't. No. Anna and I were talking because we're going to be moving. We're going to be moving at the end of November, toward the mid to late November.
It's coming up, man.
Yeah, we go to close on the 18th. And we're after we get we get our keys then, and that's when we're moving that week.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's kind of
moving. But it'll be good to get it done.
Dude, we've got so much to get done. It's unreal, man. I'm just like,
how long have you been at that place now?
Oh wow, since like 08, I think.
Yeah, you accumulate a lot of shit.
08 or yeah. It's been a while. We were here for a while.
That's when Cal was born, bro.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since that we've been here. I think, yeah. Because we were
16.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My son is turning 29 this year. Okay. We started living here right when he started. Yeah, right when he started high school. His first year of high school is when we moved in here. He was a freshman as we so you figure 4 years of high school, graduation was 18, plus fucking yeah. So it's been about 13, 14, 15, yeah. 15, years, 16
bro.
years. Yeah, 16 years. God damn, it's been a long fucking time. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So it's been a long time.
Motherfucker wants to be in denial and shit.
Yeah, I kind of am. I'm kind of like, wow.
Way to get to that. 16.
Yeah, dude. I think I kept trying to find a way to subtract.
I kept telling him, I was like, hey, 16 years ago. Yeah, that's when my kid was born.
I resisted.
16.
No,
16.
Because when you say when your kid is born, I'm like, God damn, he's a big boy now. Shit. Yeah. It's been too long, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
We would have bought a place so much longer ago if it wasn't for me. I'm the one that was the holdout because I did not know if I wanted to buy a house anywhere down here. I just didn't know where I wanted to settle at. And then she said, honey, we've already been settled down here. And I went, fuck, I didn't think of it that way. God damn it. Yeah. So we had a chance for some new construction and a nice place. It's a little pricey, but not too bad. I mean, it's in Culpeper. She likes Culpeper.
Yeah,
I
dude,
said fine with me.
That's where you're kind of planning on being done moving.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, and right now, the price of properties everything is so high anyway. And a lot of places that I feel like
better after like COVID ended, I guess.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, this place is really nice. It's a really nice I don't know what you call it, a townhouse, I guess. Kind of a townhouse, yeah. But it's look, I didn't want a yard. I just don't want a yard to take care of. I'm fine, right? So I
hear you on that, especially when you don't have like young kids. Like who?
Yes. Exactly. If I had little kids, I'd be a little more. So I have this little postage stamp in the back that I got to worry about. I'm fine. Yeah, I can deal with that. You know. But it's a good place. So I'm very happy. But it's just a lot to do though. So I'm kind of having a hard time wrapping my head around everything that's got to get done. I'm trying to pack up the collection, and it's I got all Vanna Star Wars shit packed up. What a fucking nightmare. Oh my God. There's so much stuff. Oh my God. I'm like, Anna, where'd you get all this shit? She goes, you bought a lot of it. I'm like, what was I thinking? God, I'm buying you nothing else. No more. And then she goes, what about where'd you get all that shit? And I'm like, oh, that's different. That's my stuff.
I like it, yeah. I just ended up selling so much before and then like after the move because like so a lot of stuff I was like, I don't want to take. And then like once we moved here, I was like, this shit's all packed up, and 3-4 months go by, and you don't even look at it. I'm like, what am I even hanging on this for?
I got a funny feeling that after I'm gonna get everything moved, and then as I'm unpacking shit, I think I'm gonna sell a lot of stuff off. Yeah. I think I am. I don't. Yeah, there's a few things I'll keep. They're my favorites, but
that's something dangerous because with the Transformers collection boxed up, I've been thinking about selling it.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Now there are some Transformers I'm gonna keep because I like them. They're I'm keeping my Transformation set because I fucking love that set. I'm not getting rid of them.
Creations, Stunacon
set. Yeah. I was it was Generation. And they end up they disguised themselves as Transformation.
Yeah, they had a few names.
Yeah, they did.
That's a good looking set, though, man.
It's a good set. It's the IDW, look of the Stunticons, and I kind of like it. So I've got them all I got all packed away good, and I'm probably take them out and I'll set them up. There's a few things I'll keep, but I want to get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my Chug shit. But I don't know how much that's gonna sell for.
See, I'm keeping what little Chug I have.
There's so many new people getting into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's the backlog, and I think that'll always be in demand.
Because I gotta be honest, for sentimental reasons, just as many Chug shit stands out to me as MP stuff.
I can understand that. I mean
the newer Chug stuff's so damn good that I think you're
the MMC Chug stuff too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about even third parties.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I won't get rid of my couple MMC Chug pieces.
None of my IDW stuff. None of my fucking DJD.
Yeah, I've got my DJD stuff. I'm not getting rid of that. That's too good. But
I know exactly how I'm gonna display that.
Yeah.
So that's the one of the holdups.
I'm
gonna do floating shelves over Sid's fucking terrarium.
That's kind of cool.
And then I have Bobby's DJD print he did.
Yeah.
In a nice black frame, and I'm gonna put it up there too. So that's kind of cool actually, having the frame above if you have them on a shelf and then put that's what I did with that right there. I kind of dig that. Do you guys care what we get into tonight? Is there
not really? It's kind of a wild card night for us, man.
I got some toys today, and there's just some really cool shit to talk about.
Okay, well, let me tell you, I got a couple pieces in today too, real quick. But this is the last things I get in for a long time, so I want to just mention I want to see if y'all have this same thing with Amazon that happens to me all the time. Okay, I got my Road Pig figure in, and I like this Road Pig figure. I know a lot of people hate on it. I kind of like it. I always wanted Road Pig to be a bigger, more menacing guy. and that's the way they did him. He's kind of a chunkier, bigger motherfucker, you know, and I like it. And I like his dog. His dog Ruckus is cool. But I got him in, and I got and I also got this really neat little thing. It's Hot Wheels did an Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, I saw some people.
Yeah, yeah. So I got it, and I just thought it was cool. This is just a little. Yeah, it's nothing special about it, but I got it in my. I told Anna, so she goes, "Are you gonna open it up?" I said, "No, I'll keep this in package. I like this. This is like a little piece for me, man. That's all. So that's my only 2 pieces I got, but I don't know when I'm gonna get anything. So I'm probably gonna be trying to live vicariously through the rest of you. It's gonna be a while before I order anything else. So I can't wait to hear what you got. So good.
All right. I got the Blackheart wave.
Oh yeah,
Legend.
that's all like the spooky characters, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Lilith looks a lot better than she does in the promo pics.
Okay. Okay.
The Helverine.
Yeah, that's.
I was thinking I was gonna get rid of that figure.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
It's fucking cool, man.
It's a wild looking figure. I thought I saw it, and I'm like, wow, it's weird looking, kind of. But
like, what the only new part's the head, right? Like,
yeah, but
so they have they just use the shit out of that Wolverine body.
Man.
Well, I mean, what can you do, man? It's
good looking, like brown and fucking.
Yeah, the body looks good.
Yeah,
but the thing is, I don't know if you can take that head off.
Oh,
I haven't fucked with it yet to figure that out.
Yeah. That's good. You like it, though. That's awesome. Shit.
But, here's your Build-A-Figure. Let me see if I can do this shit real quick.
There's just
bam, there we go. Can you see him now?
That's
Blackheart.
That's Blackheart, yeah.
Dude, he's a pinless Build-A-Figure.
That's cool.
That's kind of badass, man. I don't know.
Bendy tail.
Yeah, I like that. I thought I was gonna ask if there was a wire in the tail.
Yeah,
that looks fucking cool, dude. He looks fucking badass. And you're saying he has no he's pinless completely.
Yeah,
that's amazing, dude. I didn't think they would do any pinless figures as a Build-A-Figure. For some reason, I was always going up with the old school junk.
Yeah.
Really impressive. That's not bad.
The only figure that kind of disappointed me in that whole wave was the Brother Voodoo, and it's just because it's the same Brother Voodoo.
Yeah, that one came out a few years ago. I think I have that downstairs somewhere for some reason.
Yeah, I thought it looked like the same thing, the same one as before, but maybe a different color, a little bit. The colors were a little off a bit,
and I guess there's some new tooling and a new case.
Yeah. Okay.
Brother Voodoo, just on the same body that the old one was on.
Yeah.
Even
I think so. It looks like it. Yeah.
But one thing is I was thinking about using it for a Shadow Man from Valiant.
Ah.
Because that head is exactly what you would need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why not?
I'm doing a bunch of customs this coming week to just try and get back into it. Doing an Orson Randall Iron Fist.
Oh, cool.
Moon Knight's.
Anything about that?
He was in the Matt Fraction run.
Okay, yeah.
He was the old,
really well regarded, right?
Yeah, he was like the 1920s Iron Fist.
Right, the old. I was gonna say like a throwback. Old school.
I need to get that and read it because I've heard a ton of good things. Matt Fraction's really good.
Yeah,
Fraction dude, I was reading all the time.
Yeah. The Hellstrom's really good in this wave too. But the only thing about him though is they went a little too McFarlane-y on the eyeshadow.
Really?
Yeah. It's not as bad as that Aquaman that McFarlane did, where it's fucking black.
Yeah, I saw that McFarlane Dick Grayson Batman at the store day. It looked really good.
The one I actually was kind of impressed with, and it's stupid because it's so simple, was the question. I thought the question looked really well.
They're putting wired capes on stuff, and it's looking good. But if they would just go pinless, that would make a lot of difference and get their scale shit sorted out. Man.
Yeah,
That's their
I
biggest.
saw the
thing.
new Superman, and like it has me considering like getting his new shit because he is working on the sculpts. It looks like.
The one with the wired cape.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that isn't that just the first Superman that they ever put out,
No, it's got a different head. Definitely.
and then
different
that
head.
new cape or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know what I'd like for him to do? I'd like for McFarlane to do. I want to see. I want him to do a Christopher Reeve Superman.
They will eventually. They're going running through all those different Batmans and
Yeah, true. Because I know
I still need to get the Mezco one, and it's pretty available.
that. Yeah, the Mezco one looks pretty badass, and there's actually a I think there's somebody. Jason told me about it a long time ago. Where there's somebody who people on that on eBay, I guess that will do custom pieces for it or whatever. And there's another head that they do for that's really a really nice Christopher Reeve head. Look, it's better. It just looks epic. So
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they come from overseas.
I think so. I mean, you just said it was somebody. I think
Yeah, I mean they're uncanny. Like they're like
Yeah.
scaled down hot toys.
right,
I don't know how they
right.
do it.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I mean, I've been using those since like 2018 or something was when I got the first. I got like the Christian Bale, just like unmasked Batman head.
That's
It's
pretty
like,
awesome.
Like one, I guess it's the way that Mezco does their heads too, where
Yeah.
it's like the head and neck are one piece, and
Uh-huh.
then the ball at the bottom, whatever. But that's what Hot Toys does too. But yeah, those things, I don't know how they do that in that scale. Like that, the company I was buying from was called Maniple, somewhere overseas. But yeah, that shit's good.
I mean, I think it adds to.
I think most
Those-
of those Mezco heads are pretty bad.
Yeah,
I
mean,
A lot of them, yeah. Some of
I
them,
think so. If there's a weakness with them, it might be that. I mean, I there's a few. I think it's funny. I think they do like the mask stuff, okay.
Yeah,
But when they have to
yeah.
actually do a face, I think they struggle, man. It's and some people will swear by, oh, it's great. You're like, no, it's not.
I think Hasbro's better than them at this point.
Hasbro-
now that they use the face print for their like comic characters too.
Yeah.
They've gotten so
they're-
much better.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
blowing them out of the water. in my
you think about Hasbro like about
Oh.
eight years ago, they were trash, dude. Now they're
yeah,
so much
eyes are
better.
looking different directions.
Yeah, man.
It's because they
Another-
do the print on them.
Yeah.
Another character that was in this wave was Bloodstorm, the Vampire Storm.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that head sculpt was pretty fucking cool.
That's the one when I looked at it, I saw the whole wave. That's the character that made me go, oh shit, yeah. Because he looks cool, man. It looks so badass.
It's funny, the one that doesn't have the Build-A-Figure piece in the wave is the Helverine.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That was the only one without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Huh.
that makes sense. I think they assume that
Figured,
we're gonna
yeah.
buy Wolverine no matter what.
That's probably true because there's a lot of people that have. I've got a bunch of Wolverines, but if I ever see another one that I like, I'll probably pick it up anyway because it's it's like, well, how many? Come on.
I really like the patch that they just did with the Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah.
That 2-pack, I really, really like that. That's a cool Wolverine.
Hey man, they can do so many different versions of him because there's so many looks that he has had over the years in comics that it's
And
like
that, and
Jesus
now
Christ.
with the fucking, with Deadpool and Wolverine.
yes, exactly.
Sam, obviously, like, there's a bunch of cameos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
all the
so,
variants, and
like,
everything.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a bunch of different versions of Wolverine that he has.
Yeah.
Which I think that's one of the funnier parts of the movie, but I like
And
I like him a lot.
so, like, you guys are still huge into classifieds, right?
Oh yeah. I just won't be buying any for
I
a
still
while.
got some around here somewhere. Yeah, it's a good
Did
line,
you
man.
guys, did
Yeah,
you
it
guys
is.
pay attention to what Gridiron did for the Vamp?
They did.
I did
a
not.
little upgrade kit, didn't they?
To release all those same parts from the Stinger for the Vamp.
For like
Oh,
the
they
bad
did.
one.
Okay, so you can so you can kind of turn it into I gotta have a trailer piece with it or something. It's like a
Look at this. So yeah, it's got the bulldozer.
oh, that's cool. Okay, all right, yeah, all right,
All right, so that's
nice,
one of the. That's one of them.
right. That's one of them.
So
Is
you
that like
go
a whole
up.
trailer that attaches to it? Like, what is that?
Yes,
It
I'll show
is,
you that in
yeah,
a second.
yeah. It's a
So
lot of
then
shit
they
there,
did the armored doors for the vamp
right?
with these
Okay,
guns
that's
and
fucking
shit.
cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Boom. Then this kit for the vamp. And they released it for the Singer too. It's that middle gun there. Anytime I go near it, it's gonna try and fucking zoom in. But the middle gun, not the big howitzer.
Mhm.
That insert
Right, yeah.
is this kit.
Okay, cool. Make it where the guy can stand up and I got you. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Then what you were asking about is this right here.
yeah, just like yeah.
Yeah.
It
The only thing about it is it comes with its own wheels.
right.
So you have to order the gridiron wheels so that it'll match.
Uh-huh.
What's that? $89. I mean, that's not bad for like a third party thing.
No. I mean this let's see what I got. I got the ground pounder. I got the fucking howitzer here. I don't know if I got that. Let me see if I can log in and find out. Here we go, folks. Okay. But yeah, so I got the ground pounder, which is the APC part, the howitzer. I got a different roof rack and wheels. I got the off-road tires, and yeah. So I'm not paying as much as like people like Yule and Brink have for their fucking vamps, but that's at least like $400 right there for a fucking vamp.
Yeah.
Including the
You're
vamp.
adding to them. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah.
I feel like that's like it's all like play value though.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And I got that was the other thing in the box. So I got the vamp, I got that Blackheart wave, and I got Road Pig.
Yeah, bro. So you got them too, huh? All right, well, that's the thing I was going to ask you guys. All right, so Amazon told me initially Road Pig was going to be available like October 3rd. Okay, then it got moved up to like November 3rd. Okay, then it got moved back down to October like 28th, and then they moved it again on me until October 21st. Right. And that was the last date I had was October 21st. Shit shows up today.
Yeah, I don't put any stock in like Amazon delivery. It's just as long as they don't cancel it, like, and they hardly ever do. But like for me, it's like when I order there, I just am like happy to secure it, and then I just forget.
That's
about it until it
pretty
shows.
much. I think you're right. I think that's the way you have to go about it because
Yeah, and it's like if you're one of the types that like has to have shit first, and it's gonna drive you crazy. But I've never been like
right.
that. I just want to have it eventually and not have to stress about it.
When it comes to classifieds, I don't think that way anymore. I just want to get it locked in that I'm going to get it. Right, that's my main thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Amazon, with everything though I get from Amazon, that happens to me. Everything that without pre-ordering, I should say, from Amazon. Usually, I mean, you order something they have in stock that they have already, then it's going to get to you in a day or two, right? Whatever. So, but anything I pre-order, it's always the dates are all jump around like crazy. And I didn't know if anyone else experienced that shit too.
Like that's like everything I do pre-order from them ends up just being a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got this, and it's like at my house.
Well, this definitely was a surprise.
Most of my pre-orders go through either Pulse, where I got the free shipping, so it just pops out as soon as it goes.
Right,
or
right.
BBTS, where I got the pile. So
right.
Not
Yeah.
much surprise for me anymore.
Nah. Especially if you use the cheap, probably BBTS, if you use the cheapest flat rate shipping, your stuff can come to you within a week or 2 weeks. Who knows?
Well, it usually processes for about a week if you use the flat
Yeah,
rate shit.
pretty much. It's like it takes quite a while to get anything sent to you, but
I mean, I can't complain. With all these fucking hurricanes and shit, it was only delayed by a day from its usual its like original date.
Right. That's really surprising, actually. Yeah, but I often will do that if I ship my loot. I kind of put that shit on the back burner and forget about it. Hey, it gets here when it gets here,
Yeah. The one that's like that for me right now is NECA.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'm done. But oh yeah.
Do you get something new from NECA?
Shit. I don't know where it is. Damn it. But Sam, the fucking Christopher Lee Dracula came in.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
It's dope.
Oh, he's got to look great because dude, that head sculpt looks insane, man. I saw the pit. Oh my god, it blew my mind.
Like they don't do. It's not a soft good one, so it's sculpted.
Okay.
So it's a sculpted suit by NECA.
Right.
So it looks good, but there's some worries around the knees because of like the way that they chose to do it. Yeah.
But see, I wish they would have done soft goods on his cape or whatever. Still, or his
I think the cape is soft. I haven't actually opened it yet.
I've
only looked at it in the box.
If the cape is soft, that's at least one thing. Because
you just gotta boil it and then get like a vacuum because you're just gonna have like chipped paint whenever you manipulate the joints.
You gotta go through the same thing with Mythic Legions. Yeah. You're definitely gonna
even some G.I. Joes heat up.
Yeah,
I feel like they're too tight.
I have to heat a lot of them up, or because I get the shit to move, and I'm afraid I'll break it if I push it too hard. So, yeah, it sucks, but I don't know. We keep our house very chilly, so that's probably why. But yeah, I don't. But I've experienced that with a lot of figure lines, though. I mean, with Mythic Legions, you almost always have to heat that shit up. Always, you can't even fuck with it.
What's up with Mythic Legions?
What do you mean?
Is Mythic Legions like dying?
No, they've got a fucking wave that just got up for pre-order a couple months ago.
I don't know because like I've heard of a lot of people getting out of Mythics.
Well, the problem I'm gonna tell you the problem with them. I'm dead serious, and I'm not trying to bash the Horsemen on this, but they're getting too big for people to be putting shit on pre-order and having to wait a year or more for their shit. Yeah. They're too big. They need to get to where they are pumping shit out quicker and getting shit. They need to find a different factory, find something different. You got to do. But then the problem is you don't want to go with the quality of the sculpt and the paint and everything on them. So they clearly got a place that does a good job on that, and maybe that's what takes the time a little bit too. Is this? They're second to none when it comes to that stuff. But at the same time,
there's that too, and then it's like I'm sure it's just getting a time to like get a factory space because it's not
that
like
too.
Yeah, factories don't make just one thing like that unless you own the factory.
Right.
I'm sure they don't.
They use a lot of their same tooling for a lot of the figures, but they have a lot. They also been recently. There's been a lot of new tooling.
Like switch shit over, but
yeah.
I was just wondering because like I have heard, like I said, I've heard a lot of people selling.
There are.
And
there are people selling.
There's people selling, and there's people just dropping the line. And there's also people looking at other lines, like Savage Crucible. And
well, there's other. They're not the only.
Fucking one Gort showed me on BBTS that was a Kickstarter. They have like a Conan one. I got this shit on pre-order.
Well, they're not the only game in that fantasy, fantasy warrior genre, kind of anymore, a barbarian genre, there are companies coming out that are
Brutal Realm.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
Have
Brutal
you
Realm.
seen
Okay,
these, Sam?
they're pretty badass.
Maybe I don't know the name, but okay, yeah, I've seen those. Those look
Yeah,
awesome, dude.
yeah, they look pretty fucking
I
cool.
was saying like they're not the only ones doing that anymore, and there's
Yeah,
so
there's
many options now, dude.
yes, there's a lot more. Well, before there were options, but I think the quality wasn't as good as theirs.
Right.
But now the quality is caught up. I think the other companies are saying, "Hey, we can do that shit too." And for some of them, they're even improving. I think on where the horsemen are going wrong. But horsemen, problem with their figures is articulation suffers from the sculpt work, and a lot of these other companies are trying to make it where the articulation is better in spite of the good sculpt work.
Yeah.
So that's
you can do both. You can do both. If
you can.
It would require like for the four horsemen, like a top to bottom.
Yeah, they would have
tooling, which I'm sure they're not interested in doing at this point.
Exactly.
Here's the Lion-O homage.
That looks fucking cool, actually. Yeah,
$40. That's not bad.
Yeah, that and and the other thing is too, these figures are like you can pre-order these guys, but you don't have to pre-order them. You're probably going to be able to get stock. They're going to put out stock.
Those Mythic Legions are tough to get.
They are. They start being and you'll pay a hell of a late penalty.
Tax, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for them. So, you have to hope they're going to do an in stock sale on their website, and then you can get them for a decent price again. But after that's gone, you're stuck with BBTS's price markup, and after BBTS runs out, it's the crazy markup, right?
What do you call it?
The aftermarket, yeah, where it's just insane. Where you got some
Heel
figures,
Bay.
where figures will go for like fucking over $100, or maybe even $200 sometimes. It's
still the best place to sell is eBay.
Really?
In my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Because
least amount of headache.
You still get enough people that are going to get this. They're looking for your shit, looking for what you're selling, and I've never not had people like bidding against each other on anything I put up for sale. So
it's just I don't have to deal with fucking bozos, man, that want to ask me a million questions and have
that too.
That's strictly a Facebook thing.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, Nick, they're not going out of. I mean, they're not killing off the Mythic Legions way. I mean, I know they're trying to put more emphasis and more focus on the cosmics because they're trying to grow that pretty quick. So I do think that Mythics is kind of not going to have as many waves come available for pre-order as it used to. That was another issue with Mythic Legion, by the way. You would like have a wave come up for pre-order that before that wave even comes out. Another wave will go up for pre-order, and you're ordering and you put it out on pre-order, but you haven't even gotten the one that you got earlier in the year yet. So
yeah.
It just got
okay. I see.
Yeah,
they're all staggered, weird, and
that's exactly. I won't lie. It's what's gotten me kind of. I backed off of Mythic Legions a lot.
In the groups, people.
Yeah.
When they're like, "Oh, they're announcing this," and I still haven't got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I backed off considerably. I don't order as many, nowhere near what I used to.
I really like their homage figures, like because I mean that Manny faces that they did for Cosmics is cool.
Yeah,
I've got like their Trap Jaw. He was awesome.
Their Trap Jaw is my favorite. That's my favorite one that they've done. I love him.
Yeah.
They also have a Cringer guy, one for a Cringer, a Battle Cat they did,
and a Panther.
Yeah. And what's cool about them is they come with a separate head that you could turn them into orcs, which is fucking cool. I have a purple orc downstairs because I bought multiples of those guys, so I can turn them into orcs. So I don't know.
No. I was just thinking because we were talking a little bit about classifieds too, Sam.
Yeah.
like, have you seen the fans' hobby Skyhawk?
Yeah, I think it's cool, man. It's just
Now,
cool
see,
that
like
they're
they had,
doing that and offering that like as another option for people, man. Like, I think they're gonna do it, and then other people are gonna do it too.
now they got in trouble with Hasbro, so they had to switch where like the engine and like the outer wing part are, but those pieces are on an adapter, so you can pull them out yourself and put them where they need to go.
That's smart. They got to be careful.
So, did Hasbro say something to him about it looks too much like ours?
It seems like it, yeah, because they said that they redesigned it and shit.
You know what? Hasbro just suck a dick, dude. Oh, shit.
But like, oh man, I like the fact that this thing is gonna be able to like, you can put it on a string, you know, and it's got lights and all this stupid shit, and they're saying it's gonna be like what, 95?
That's cheap, dude.
That's cheap for having lights and electronics.
Yeah, sure. But no figure.
Okay. Yeah, but you can. I mean, you can throw any G.I. Joe figure in there. They all flew the Skyhawk, didn't they?
No. I mean, but I mean, like price wise, you know, think about like you know, the Vamp came with clutch, right?
That's true. And that was like about $100, right?
Like,
so.
If it's third party, like you add a tax onto that. Just
But
make it as cheap as Hasbro can.
Okay, but I would argue too, though, that you're basically replacing a figure with electronics.
Yeah,
electronics cost money to put shit in, man. It's not cheap, you know.
Yeah,
maybe it's not as expensive as a figure. It would be. I don't know.
I was in on the line, like to that extent. I would have no problem putting up $100 for it.
Well, that's a cool vehicle though too, man. That's what I would argue. That's one of the iconic ones of G.I. Joe. Yeah. I think it is. It is. I mean, you got the Sky Striker is iconic, Rattler's iconic. You know, the Vamp, you know, or the Stinger, whatever. You know, but I mean, and then the Skyhawk was fucking epic, man. The Dragonfly. Those are the ones you just really remember, really being super popular and super famous. You know.
I want a stun.
A stun?
The Cobra stun, fucking like trike thing.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about now. Yes. Is that the thing that was split open? Yeah. Was split like in? Yeah, it fucking was cool as shit, dude. Damn, I forgot about that shit. That's badass.
And like the thing is, the rumor is they're gonna have, you know, that's the Cobra stun there.
Yeah. It was splits apart so they can shoot in different directions and shit. Yeah, man, that's fucking epic.
The rumor is that they're, you know, coming to retail with small, fucking vehicles like that.
Yeah, I mean, don't. I can see them doing that at retail. Yeah, probably, and it would probably be about $100, about the same as a Vamp or the Stinger. You know, I mean, shit, why not?
And stuff, and those little 4-wheelers. I think those are.
Yeah. That's the one I'm pissed that I didn't get my hands on, was the Cobra Ferret.
That's a little
annoyed. I never got one. I didn't get one. I'm kind of annoyed that I could. Because what Hasbro's doing with some of their, I think with the Ferret, I think they weren't sure about trying to get give it to other retailers. I think they were. I don't know. For some reason, they just kept it. I mean, its availability was really kept primarily to Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, okay.
And I don't. So it's kind of like, okay, you know, I get it. And then I think that
to put it out in stores because it's a big. But I mean, like shit. No matter what it is, just doesn't sit.
Yeah. Usually it doesn't, and I just think. I think that stuff's gonna do well. I'm telling you, because
the only stuff that sits is what they obviously overorder.
That's yes,
like the retros,
right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like the only stuff I see sitting is like at my Walmart. Like you said, they got a bunch of those retros stacked up, and then way back when that Snake Eyes movie came out, that stuff.
Yeah, them.
I mean, like I don't see any like waves. Just they get stocked, and then people buy them, and then they get stocked, and people buy them. Like.
It's surprising. Like, there's a couple big boas at my Target right now. They got
that at my Walmart. One of those, the medic dude. whose name?
Doc. Yeah.
Doc. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
And then
I
my
guess
Target,
I'll
they don't have
go to
one
store
single
lately.
one of anything. They don't have any of those like bigger packs. They don't have any little vehicles or anything like. And those single figures, like it's just doggone. And that's usually what my
Yo.
Target is.
You know how like we always repurpose like toys and shit? I've been wondering if this
Yeah.
will work. Rambo had toys in the 80s, right?
Mhm.
And they
Yep.
were 5.5 inches tall. Well, 6.5 inches tall, supposedly.
I'm trying to remember. I never had any of the
Yeah, I don't
Rambo
remember what
stuff,
those were like.
so I don't remember what they looked like. I don't remember what they were like either. I'm trying to. Were they 6 inches tall? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was looking at it the other night.
Wow. All right. So they were in that scale. Okay.
Oh.
But
The reason I bring it up, since we're talking about classifieds, I don't know if this will work or not.
oh, there you go.
How much is that thing? 150.
Uh,
Yeah, I wonder how big that. I mean, like, I wonder if they just have like the measurements for it.
Because these are the figures that went with it.
What's that? Wasn't that kind of reminds me of the Cobra helicopter with the Fang? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The little one-man copter they had. Yeah. The Fang was cool as shit. It was almost like a helicopter that was like one of those like little ones you could buy from nowadays and put them together yourself and fly them. And those shit remind me of Cobra went and got
But, like-
themselves some build-yourself helicopters.
That line has some stupid shit in it too, like a 6-wheel Jeep, like ATV looking shit. It might be fun just like to have Cobras running around on and shit.
It's funny how many like just rated R movies got like kid centric toy lines in the 80s, man.
It was so crazy because it was like the time of
Like RoboCop and
yeah, man.
I don't know if those movies are rated R, but they definitely weren't like for
Yeah. RoboCop's fucking rated R.
yeah.
Oh yeah, RoboCop, definitely,
melting or whatever.
He shot that dude in the dick.
dude. They remember what they did to Murphy, man. They killed when before he becomes RoboCop. They fucked him up, man. Holy shit! Yeah. I just like I remember every time you saw a new cartoon come out or something, new one, you knew there was gonna be a fucking toy line with that shit. You knew it. Like I remember, what was that one called Cops? Remember Cops?
Yeah, I never
they
watched
had
any of that. That was before my
deep
time, but
BP vest. As it was bulletproof, and he would open up his jacket, and his chest would open up, and a fucking machine gun would come out of it.
Oh man, fucking
Long arms.
Supposedly somebody's doing Cops now.
Are you kidding me? A company's gonna bring him back?
Yeah, I don't know who it was though. I was thinking it might be fucking Noodle Boy.
That's fucking great. Ramen.
Yeah.
Long arm was the dude. His special weapon was he had this handcuff that shot out of his wrist, like, and it would catch the criminal, and he'd have them handcuffed, and they couldn't escape. It was funny. Oh
Yeah,
man,
I
it
don't
was.
know, man. Like it's crazy. I never thought I'd see a fucking Brave Star, and there's 2 of them.
That's just true.
Yeah.
That's true. Brave Star is another one I didn't.
the extent to which like third party companies are just like exploding, man. Like the amount of them,
Dude.
the quality of them.
I just think it's funny because I think they're doing some of them that weren't as popular, but still had a following. You know, like I like to see them do Black Star. I liked Black Star. That was fucking awesome. And if they do that shit, I'd be like, oh my god, because I don't think that had.
Okay.
I don't know. I never heard of. I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with Black Star. I know that's the most Def and Twali Kelly
It's
album.
definitely early '80s, my friend.
But like, would you, as it stands right now with what they're putting out, would you buy something from Ramen?
Well, I heard the car isn't horrible. I mean, that's what I heard. So,
But like,
I mean,
with the way he talks shit and
I know,
shit like
but-
that, would you buy something from Ramen right now?
yeah, I probably would. I would if
Okay.
it's something I
I
really
would.
liked. It was something I
So,
liked
like-
a lot. I would, but
So, like, what my question was going to be is, like, what would be the line if he put something out? Because I know what mine is, like, for you to buy it.
Probably Mask.
He's already doing Mask.
Yeah, well, then that's going to be the one that I'm going to probably buy then. but I also heard that it's possible that Hasbro is looking to bring that back themselves.
Well, they gave the license to somebody just recently. I think it was JD Toys or something.
Did they? Did they get okay?
Yeah.
So then they're not going to do it. Okay, they're going to let somebody else do it then. Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be if more.
Yeah, and he was on the fucking his little fucking dick sucker Facebook group.
Okay.
Fucking. Oh yeah, I'm working with Hasbro right now to get the Mask license.
I'm gonna tell you now, if whoever they gave the license to, if it's a more reputable company than Ramen, like or bigger, like a company that I feel like I'm more faith in, I would buy it from them before I buy it from Ramen. Okay, I'll do that.
So like, what property, if Ramen put it out, would it be like, okay, I'm buying this no matter what?
Jeez.
Because I
know what else it would have to be that would get my attention. Damn.
EE said Inhumanoids.
Inhumanoids would be pretty badass, but that's not.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be something that doesn't already.
All right,
exist.
so I'll tell you mine. Knight Rider, because
Rider.
he has put these vehicles out, and they haven't like, the problems have been with him not shipping shit complete. But when people have gotten their shit, the vehicles have been good, supposedly.
Wow. Yeah.
Dude, I would do that 1/12 scale fucking Knight Rider.
1/12 scale fucking Knight Rider.
Yeah,
Wasn't didn't they do a 1/12 scale Knight Rider before though?
Yeah, but it's like $500.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it is. But it was back in the day. I thought they did one a long time ago. If you're trying to, I mean, I guess we were trying to buy that old.
But I'm talking about like a new,
like
one
modernized
with electronics, maybe some voice.
Yeah. The one they did a long time ago in the '80s. It had electronics as far as the voice, and it did the little light did the thing. But it only had about 4 or 5 like sentence things that kid would say, something like that. But I don't think it had much for sound effects though. But this Ramen could do it and probably do it an improved version, I'm sure. But
yeah, but that would be my line. Like if he did fucking Kit,
I could see where that would be enticing, because he's showing that he can do a 1/12 scale car, and it's not horror. I mean, it wasn't. Everyone I've seen that has it, reviews on it and shit, they all say they like it. It's decent. There's always a couple of critiques, but whatever. For the most part, it's good.
I'm looking now. There's a 1/8 scale kit. That's one of those things like Lowry was building the Ecto 1.
Yeah,
those. I ain't doing that shit.
That's a bad damn.
Yeah, because
it's a big motherfucker.
Like they went out of business in the middle of that shit.
Oh wow! So does that mean people aren't going to get their shit to complete it, or did they complete
I
it
don't
already?
know what ended up happening with that, but I remember it was like Eagle Moss, and like they were doing Star Trek ships and shit too, and they went out.
Right, that fucking sucks, dude. Oh my god.
So like, Sam, is there like a property that like would get you to buy something from a company that you usually wouldn't buy from?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. It'd have to be something that I'd be like really emotionally attached to, and like the only thing I can think of like that is like Batman. You know what I mean? So it's like, but there's so many other people doing that. But maybe like if it was like that, and they were like, we're doing Batman, but it's all of like based on like Dave Capullo's art, kind of like how DC Direct used to do, but like the figures were actually like function. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then like just fucking crumble to pieces in your hands. Then definitely something like that. It was like just really like, specific comic book artists artwork from like a storyline that I loved. Then I would.
All right. So there was a cartoon, and it had a toy line. It's called Mummies Alive. Anyone remember that?
Dude, Russ, I was about to say that. But
Okay, if they didn't, I
that show
really,
was super
really,
fun, and like
I
feel like
liked it a
have a ton
lot.
of that could have a ton of play value because like they
Yeah.
all had like the armor they could like go on. And
Yep.
I had all those toys as a kid.
If they did Mummies Alive, if he did run Mummies Alive, that'd probably be the line to get me to like go all in for him with him because they had some cool characters in that too. And they looked cool. They looked pretty badass. Especially they had different. They had you had their mummy version, and then their powered up version. They had and that's when they get armor and shit on it. It was really cool. It was pretty badass. Yeah, I would say if they did Mummies Alive, I'd be down with it because I liked it a lot.
Nice. All right, we're hitting on to 11 o'clock right now, so I want to get some shit out of the way real quick.
Okay.
Next week we were supposed to do Scott's next segment. I think I'm gonna put that off until November.
Okay.
I think we'll do a hangout next week.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I have this lined up right because it's gonna hit weird this year. All right, so next week. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is next week we'll do a hangout. The show for the 26th and the 2nd are going to be our Halloween shows.
Okay.
We promised EE last year that we would do Jason, so I'm gonna do it a little different this time, and I'm gonna split it up into 2 shows.
Nice.
All right,
nice.
So we'll have that for the people.
So we're gonna go. We're doing it on Friday the 13th, are we?
Oh no, it's going to be Saturday the 26th and
No. I meant the movie Friday the 13th.
Yes, Friday the 13th. Sorry, I'm fucking gone, bro. But yeah,
awesome.
we're going to be talking about Jason Voorhees and the
Okay.
Friday the 13th franchise overall. Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
And I got a different way that we're going to tackle it because I believe we did Jason before already. But
I thought we did. Yeah. Oh, we had gotten him out of the way.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
I know we did I know you did Nightmare on Elm Street. I know you covered we covered Freddy. I know you did Michael Myers.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure you did Friday the 13th, but
yeah,
that's okay. There's we could do Friday the 13th again. Might be pretty fun. I don't
know. So the thing with the segment with Scott, a lot of people. Well, we're going to do an X-Men story next.
Okay.
A lot of people have suggested starting off with Jim Lee and Chris Claremont's X-Men #1. I don't think that's a great place to start.
It's a little ways back.
Going back that far,
that's ways back.
They're so dialogue heavy, man. And not to like bash them or anything like that, but it's just a different.
Yeah, because that's where Claremont starts to lose the trail a little bit.
Yeah.
But my idea is to do Giant Size and probably like Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix would be good.
Because Dark that's Phoenix. Like to me that's the pinnacle of what the X-Men is.
Yeah, that's that, and that's what it's got to be.
And then you bring in, you start with Giant Size and you do that because Giant Size, even as big of a mess as it is, it introduces the modern X-Men. And then and then when because we did 2 stories with Scott while you were out, Sam, we did the Morrison JLA.
Yeah.
And we did Tower of Babel. So we'll do 2 X-Men stories too, and I'm thinking we'll do, like I said, Giant Size and Dark Phoenix. And then we can do like the first, like, because they are so dialogue heavy, and that's where like X-Men starts to slow down. We can do like the whole first year of the Claremont Lee X-Men.
That's not a bad idea.
All right, cool. So I'll set that up with Scott and
all right,
what's cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. All right, and I think he's got a hangout link out already.
Okay.
And so we'll see you next week, gentlemen.
All right.
Later.
See you guys later, bro.
Peace, love, and hair grease. We're out.
Adios.